Hi guys, as you know, hopefully somebody's told you, the FSA writing test, it was supposed to be in April for you, and I guess they decided to have you do it when the freshmen and sophomores are taking it, which means you're going to be taking the writing portion tested only Tuesday, March 1st through Tuesday, March 8th. So they haven't decided yet which day in that time frame that you're going to take the test. But anyway, I'm doing this on the fly. This is my first recording ever, so I apologize for any and mistakes that I make, so bear with me. However, I want to take you through the process that I would use if I were taking the FSA writing, and I haven't read the stories. I haven't written any part of the paper. Now, you are going to see some things that I've typed up, but I'm going to backspace them and type them again because I want to make it as real, like it will be for you guys the day that you take the test. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are able to copy and paste anything. So if you find evidence in the text, are you able to copy and paste it to, where you're writing your essay, or can you just highlight it and then you have to type it in yourself to the essay? So I'm going to go with worst case scenario where you cannot copy and paste because that will take longer. So that's what we'll do. So I found a sample one that we can do together, and I'm hoping if you don't do something like this that you do this if you want to raise your score. Alright, so here we go. How to score high on, oh lovely, typo already, on the argument essay. Okay, so the prompt, I tried to set it up to look like the FSA prompt. Write a letter to your state senator in which you argue in favor of keeping the Electoral College or changing to election by popular vote for the President of the United States. Use the information from the texts in your essay. Manage your time carefully so that you can read passages, plan your response, write your response, and revise and edit your response. Be sure to include a claim, address counterclaims, use evidence from multiple sources, and avoid overly relying on one source. Your response should be in the form of a multi-paragraph essay, and write your response in the space below. So you're going to have that prompt above you so you can continue to look at it to make sure that you don't forget anything. And let me see if I can bring up, so see, this is what the prompt will look like, and I've typed it up. And then go back to this. Okay, now I don't know if you're better at typing or better at writing things out on paper first, but I strongly encourage you to type this right when you sit your booty down on test day. Kind of type out the outline as a guide, because then, kind of like we do on our outlines in class, you can backspace out, and turn it right into a paragraph. Whereas if you write it down on paper, then you have to type it. So for saving time, it might be easier to do it this way. But in the box below the prompt where you're supposed to write all of your information, go ahead and let's do this, formally. Let's do this like you do it with MLA. So we're going to tab over. Now obviously you don't have a header, so we won't be able to do that. And I don't know if you have control over font, but you might want to use New Times Roman 12. But I'm going to put York's here. 1. Because I'm kind of hoping this will impress some of them. I looked at some of the sample papers, and they're not as good as some of yours that I've seen. So, okay then, now I wrote title, take a position. So the Electoral College keep or trash. Now, obviously, we're trying to keep this formal, so I'll probably edit that word later and try to come up with something better. But when you sit down to write the outline, you don't have to write all that stuff that I just wrote. I'm just trying to remind you of that. But you can if you want, except obviously your title, where you state your side, where you take a stance or whatever, take a position, would be a different title than that one. But if you on your paper, and if you want, I'd kind of like you to do it with me right now. So, pause this, open up a Word doc, and kind of as I'm typing stuff and saying things, you guys can type it. But let's see. So I'm going to get rid of the take a position because I want to make this as fast as possible. So you're going to want to include a title, and you're going to want to center it. Okay, and then you've got your paragraph 1, and again I'm backspacing, so if I were you in that classroom taking the test, I want to show you that, how long it would take. So in paragraph 1, obviously you're going to have your hook, and you're going to have your background information, or whatever the current situation is right now, and don't abbreviate, whatever you want. Background information, current situation. If that's enough for you to understand and remember, then go for it. Now this part, claim statement, again, it's the most important sentence in your entire paper. This will make or break you. So make sure that you memorize this and write it down as soon as you can when you get into the classroom, even if you write it down on paper. Claim statement. Draw the line, should. Draw the line, because. Draw the line, 2 reasons. Or you could do because, line, and another line to remind you that you need to have 2 reasons. But if you've pretty much got that down and you're like, I don't need that, Miss Yorks, then all you need to do is write claim statement. I'm going to go ahead and write this in case some of you want to show you how much time it's going to take. So claim statement, got the who, or the what, and then should, and, whoops, should, because, see, told you, making mistakes already. Because, blank, and blank. So see, even when I wrote it down, I forgot because. So it wouldn't hurt you to write this to help you out, since it's the most important part of your paper. And remember, it's the last sentence of that introductory or first paragraph. You've got a 1-sentence hook, maybe 2, 1 sentence, what's the current situation, again, maybe 2 sentences, but remember that claim statement is 1 sentence in that format. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here because I figure I don't want to overwhelm you. We'll do it in parts, plus I'm kind of hoping to do it better as we go along. But take a break if you need to at home, or just go right ahead and start part 2. And I'll label them on EdPuzzle as writing FSA part 1, writing FSA part 2, or something along those lines. I miss you guys, by the way, and this is the only way I know how to teach you, give you a review on this. Since I can't be at work, this is the only way I can do it, so hopefully it will help you. All right, so let me pause.